Hey everybody, I want to wish you all a happy new year. Hope you're enjoying it. I got a question for you. Normally I talk about wrestling, but I'm also somebody that, if something is on my mind, I talk about it, and I know a lot of people are like that on YouTube. But here's my question, and I know Spinnernet hasn't done this yet with his Spinnernet Sports yet, but maybe he can do one, and anybody else that wants to reply, Studco, SETV, or anybody that loves sports. Here's my question. Many of you may have noticed, if you have a Comcast or Time Warner and you're going down with your channel guides, you may notice that ESPN has the Rose Bowl. Now at first you probably think, okay, they've been advertising it for months, and you think apparently ESPN's going to have the Rose Bowl on ABC, they're going to have the Fiesta Bowl on ABC, same with the Sugar, same with the Orange, same with the National Championship, but apparently that's not the case. Apparently ESPN is going to have it on ESPN. And quite honestly, this is just my honest opinion, but I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, yes, a lot of people have DirecTV or Dish Network or cable, even with the basic of cable, can get ESPN. There's no doubt about it. But what about those that don't have cable? Huh? I mean, I know that's rare to say about somebody not having cable, but what if somebody doesn't have cable? What if somebody just has regular basic TV? Again, I know that's kind of hard to say with all the changes that we've had in the past year, but what if that's the case? The question is to you, do you think it's a good idea for ESPN, the cable network, to have the BCS bowls and some other bowls on New Year's Day all to themselves, or should they have them on ABC where everybody, whether you're cable or not, whether you're Dish Network, DirecTV network or not, can see them? Do you think it's a better idea to go ABC or to stay on ESPN? I mean, take a look at this. Take a look at this morning. I mean, you talk about starting a new decade, if you will. Well, we did start a new decade, but you get the idea, right? When you talk about starting out a new year with a bang. I mean, to me, it's like, why in the world would they do this? Why? I mean, I just don't understand that. And I'm kind of apologize if I'm a little, like, weary. I've got the kids here, the nephews, not the teenage nephew, but the other nephews, and, But anyway, you're probably wondering, but again, I asked the question, why would they do this? And to me, this doesn't make sense. I mean, the best outlet that you have, probably the biggest and most better outlet that you have, is ABC. And if ABC is associated with ESPN and all part of Disney, then why not just have it on ABC? Now, unless somebody made a mistake and the Rose Bowl is going to be on ABC, then that's an entirely different story. But still, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, like I was saying before, I was kind of like doing this. Take a look at the jumbled mess, if you will, this morning. I mean, like I said, talk about starting the new year off with a bang. I mean, you have. I mean, here's the thing. They changed it up a little bit. I mean, originally, from what I know in the past couple of years, Gator Bowl would be on CBS. Outback Bowl would be on ESPN. Capital One Bowl would be on ABC, courtesy of ESPN. And any bowl probably in the um, Cotton Bowl, in a Cotton Bowl related game, like say the new Ticket City Bowl, would be on Fox or maybe even NBC. But instead, you got the Outback Bowl on ABC, courtesy of ESPN. You got ESPN airing the Capital One Bowl. You got ESPN2 doing the Gator Bowl, and you just got the Ticket City Bowl finishing up on ESPNU. And not many people get ESPNU. Now I know you're thinking, well, wait a minute. What about ESPN.3? What about ESPN3.com or even ESPN3 on the Xbox and the PS3? That's the only reason I believe they're doing this, because they got more outlets now. They got more outlets for people to watch the games, either they're in replays or not. You can watch them on your 360, your PSN, your PS3, your mobile phone or your mobile device. Alright, so even your computer. But still, even with all those outlets, do you honestly think it's going to help? Do you think honestly after this year people are going to be happy with just ESPN having all the major bowl games and all that, especially the BCS ones? No, they're not going to be happy. And speaking of bowl games, let me ask you this: why in the world do why in the world do you got these other smaller bowls like GoDaddy.com and the Compass Bowl and the Kraft Hunger Bowl? Why are they all after New Year's? Huh? And why is the Cotton Bowl? The Cotton Bowl is a New Year's tradition. Why are they all changing around? I mean, I can understand maybe because it's the schedule of the NFL. Maybe it's the fact that they want to make the smaller bowls like the Compass Bowl and the GoDaddy.com Bowl and the Kraft Hunger Bowl all seem more important, especially for the more mid-American teams. But still, come on. I mean, I can understand it and respect it, but come on, honestly, if you're going to do something like that, at least keep it traditional. That's honestly what I would do. I'd just keep things the way they are. I mean, you got ESPNU. If you're going to use ESPNU for a game, take one of your smaller games that you're going to have afterwards and put them on a December day. Or at least put one of them on a new... You get the idea. And I'm pretty sure this is what a lot of people are going to say, well, this is why they should decrease the bowls. They should get rid of some of these bowls and all that. I can understand that. But the reason they have these bowl games, all these bowl games, is to give each and every school, whether they're 6-5, 7-5, 6-6, a chance at a bowl game. You know, basically it's a reward for these schools. Now some people may say, well, a 6-6 team shouldn't even get in. Well, you know what? That's the new ruling. As long as you get 6 wins, and even if you have 6 losses, if you have 500, basically if you have basically if your school record's around is at an average of 500, you know, would you have an even amount of wins and the same amount of wins and the same amount of losses, then so be it. You know, give them something for their efforts. I mean, yeah, there are some schools that didn't get in this year, like Temple didn't get in. They had a winning record. So you get the idea. But again, my question to you is, do you think it's a better idea, going back to my original question, do you think it's a better idea to have ABC broadcast as all the major games like the BCS ones instead of ESPN? That's just my question to you. But if you want to respond to anything else I said in this video, let me know. But now, until next time, I'm going to wish you all a happy new year, a happy 2011, and I'll be back sometime soon, sometime later, with a channel update to give you an idea of what 2011 is going to be, what I have planned, hopefully, and in store for 2011. So thank you all for watching. Happy 2011, happy new year. Hope you all got home safe last night, and peace out.